Welcome back to The Curious Consumer. I'm Ben, and I'm going to take you through a new project that I'm doing today. If you haven't checked out my last video, that's where I took an Xbox One Day 1 controller and I upgraded it almost to the same specs as a Elite controller for the Xbox One. Well, today I wanted to take a look at a problem that everybody's been having, or well, not necessarily a problem, but just something I've seen and that I don't like. If you have an Xbox One at home, you have this issue where you have a cord sticking out of the side of your Xbox if you want to expand the memory. On the old Xbox Ones, the maximum amount of memory you could get when you first bought it was 500 gigabytes. You could always buy an upgraded version that would come up to 1 terabyte. And now that they've released the Xbox One S, you can get it with up to 2 terabytes. Well, today I'm going to take my external hard drive off, and I'm going to show you a way to save a little bit of money when you're trying to do this mod. And I'm going to place a part on here that most people probably have already heard of. It's called the Media Center. Collective Minds makes one of these. This company also makes one. I purchased this at GameStop for about $29. I just happened to be in there visiting a friend of mine, and I saw it on the wall, and I figured I'd give it a shot. It's an interesting piece of equipment here. As you can see, it looks just like the side of an Xbox One. Still has the reset or button for your syncing of the controller, but on the front it has a indicator light up on the top. I know you can't really see that. An SD card slot here, an indicator light here saying that it's on, and then 2 more USB 3.0 ports. If I flip around the back side here, there is an expansion port here, or a plug port here. It's 5 volts, 2 amps for any kind of extra charging you may want to do on the USB ports on the front. But the cool part is right here. This door opens up, and you should be able to fit a hard drive in here. And you can see right here, there's the hard drive connectors. It has a little swing arm here that will actually hold the hard drive in place instead of having to attach anything to the sides. But one of the things that I've noticed about hard drives is if you were to buy an internal hard drive for a laptop, it costs anywhere between about $100 and $120 if it's not on sale on any website online. The internals are more expensive, which I find very funny because you could probably pick up a 2 terabyte internal hard drive for about $89. It's a little cheaper. Today I'm going to actually take this hard drive out. I bought an external hard drive. I want to say it was about $110. It's a 3 terabyte hard drive. I'm not sure this mod is going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm going to show you a way to save a little bit of money. It's about $100, $110 for this one here. 3 terabytes of space. You can get a 2 terabyte, and you can do this at home. All you'll need to do this is to take this apart is basically like a card, like a little credit card or something. This happens to be a hotel I stayed at's card that I happen to hold on to, that I can just kind of use it to open up the sides. Or you could use a screwdriver even. But the cool part is when you do this, to take the hard drive out, you could actually reuse this case for any old 2.5-inch hard drives. This happens to be a USB 3.0 port here on the back, and I'll show you what it's going to look like on the inside. Now, I've already done this before on this particular unit. All you would do is find the edge, and this is where the edge is located on here. You can see how there's like a little line that goes across the bottom piece and the top piece. And what you'd want to do is kind of just kind of push it on the side so it kind of goes in like this. And you can hear the clips as I go down the side. And I should be able to get my fingernail under there now, like this. And I can actually just pull it back. And you might cause some damage to the clips here. It's not necessarily made to take apart, but you could always put it right back together again. And like I said, use it again. But right now I'm exposing the hard drive. And if I wiggle it a little bit here, I can get it out. Let's see if I can try to do this here. And really the reason I'm doing this mod is because my Xbox One takes up a little bit of space on my counter, or well, my TV stand, and I don't really like seeing that cable sticking out of the side. And this is going to make it a nice look. If this goes right into the side, it's going to look like it's a part of the Xbox. So here you see the hard drive. It's a Samsung hard drive. It's a 3 terabyte hard drive, and you see right here there's a USB 3.0 port. So what I'm going to have to do here is get this port off, and this is held on by an actual sticker. So all I have to do is peel it back. Actually, let me take off these little feet pads here. Peel it back a little bit like this. And I don't want to really rip this because I could always reuse this connector for another hard drive, which is pretty awesome that you're able to reuse these things. Peel it back like that. And all I'm going to do is grab onto the PVC right here and just kind of wiggle it back and forth till the connectors come apart. So I'm going to put this part aside. And now you see I have my hard drive. So what I'm going to do, I have my Harbor Freight screwdriver here on the side, and I'm going to take these pegs off that are holding, that would be used for the feet for this on the inside of the external hard drive kit. And I'm just going to remove these. All right, there we go. Now you may have your particular size hard drive at home, might be a 1 terabyte hard drive, or say you have a 1.5 terabyte hard drive. You could still use those hard drives with this. As far as I know, the Xbox One internally doesn't support anything over 2 terabytes. But with this, it's considered, I would consider this an external kit. So I would assume that it would support anything higher than that. I have a 6 terabyte hard drive on my other Xbox One, so externally. So I'm sure that this would work. Now, the one thing I noticed on this hard drive, you see right here that there is, this is where the connector sits, and this protrudes over the top of that connector. Inside of here, the connector is flat to the board, so that's going to cause me an issue, because this won't just fall into place and connect. It will go in, but it won't connect. So what I have to do is do a little modification. So I was able to pick up this piece here, which is an extender for the power and for the SATA port on your hard drive. So all I have to do is find the connector here on the side, match it up, and slide it into place. A little hard to do that with a camera in my face, but there you go. So now that extends this port. What I have to do now is try to figure out a way to put this in and connect it inside with removing this swing arm. So I've got to remove the swing arm and hope that I'll be able to continue this mod. So I'm just going to unscrew that screw here. I don't want to lose it, so I'm going to put that to the side. And what I'm going to do is try to just jimmy this into place. With your patience, of course. All right, line up the board, slide it into place, push it in, and that should hold it. Only thing I don't like is inside of this piece, let me take that back out, there is a little plastic piece right here that's sticking up, that's forcing the hard drive not to sit flat. So I'm going to pause you for a second, and I'm going to try to cut that little piece out. It's located right there. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. So what I ended up having to do, there was a little kind of like a post that was sticking up like this, and there was a little plastic piece sticking off to the side. So what I ended up doing was using my little Drill Master like rotary tool and cutting out that post so I'd be able to slide the hard drive into place. So here's the hard drive into place. I'll pull this out just a second here so I can kind of show you that post. Again, don't forget I have to have that attachment on there in order for this hard drive to fit. But you'll see the post right here. I just had to cut a little piece down in order for this hard drive to actually fit into place there. Because this piece has actually elongated the front of this hard drive by about, I'd say about an inch. So all I'm doing right now is lining it up to where it needs to plug in, pushing it into place, and I'm dropping it down. And I'm going to reattach the swing arm, this swing arm that was there before. Hopefully I'll be able to do that too. Let's see if we can't reach that. That does not look like it's going to be reachable. So I may have to do this mod without that swing arm. What I'm also noticing now too is that this, which is the hard drive cover, goes on the top, is going to be hindering the tip, or where that is going to be hitting the hard drive here. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm actually going to cut this down a bit. I didn't notice that that was there before, but what I'll do is I'll take my rotary tool and I will just cut this off like that. So I will be right back to do that. All right, we are back again, hopefully with no more issues. I was able to take that piece down just a little bit before it probably stuck out about to where the tip of my finger is here. And that was used to hold the hard drive in place. Now that I have my hard drive in there, the post is behind it. That post is going to stop it from jiggling back and forth. And this little piece right here is actually going to stop it from jiggling up and down. So I could actually just take this, put it right here, clip it right into place, and it's holding it right into place. Now, all I have to do is bring my Xbox One over here, take this hard drive piece, and I'm going to insert this USB port, this USB 3.0 port, right into this USB 3.0 slot. You'll see there are clips, one clip here and two clips on the back that are going to clip this piece to my Xbox One. So let's take a look. Slide it right there, get it in there, that's into place. Just find the vents, there we go. Bottom's in, sides in, and I can peel off the top, and there it is. Modification is done. I've got my hard drive inside of this unit here. If I wanted to, I could put an SD card in here. I have two more USB 3.0 ports on the front, and my indication light. And I can still, if I need to sync up a controller, still sync my controllers by pushing the button on the side. And that is it, folks. Awesome. Super pumped about this. I'm going to give it a shot. Hopefully it works well. I will give some comments below if I have any issues with this, letting you guys know. If not, I'll leave those comments blank. But thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe to the video. I have many more projects in place. I'm buying some more items offline that I want to fix. And of course, keep some eyes out. I've got another video coming up pretty soon as I receive the parts that I need for the controller mods that I've been doing, as far as putting the Elite parts on top of those controller mods. Again, guys, thanks for watching so much, and I'll see you in the next one.